Hi everyone, I'm Tristan Tomasino and welcome to another weekly market pulse. With all the talk going on in the media at the moment, as we've spoken about in numerous videos over the last couple of weeks, into the Royal Commission, obviously the softening of the market over the last 6 months, I thought it'd be a great time to have a look at a market comparison compared to this time last year. Now, if we look at the average bidders per auction, this time last year for houses, we're averaging about 2.33 bidders per auction. Townhouses and apartments were getting about 1.5 bidders per auction. For houses, the clearance rates are at about 88%, townhouses are at 76% and apartments are at 63%. Now, if we fast forward to today, over the last 4 weeks, we've seen average bidders at auctions for houses drop down to about 1.39, with really apartments and townhouses having bidders, townhouses having bidders of 0.60 and apartments actually having bidders of 2. So really, apartments have stepped up. Clearance rates though, houses are about 65% over the course of the last month, with townhouses at about 63% and apartments at 58%. Now, if we look at prices though, over the course of the last 12 months, prices have grown actually by about 7%, so they certainly haven't dropped off, but more so now, competition has stabilised, especially with lending getting harder, money getting harder to borrow. We haven't seen the amount of buyers come through our open homes. We're averaging about 17 people through open homes compared to this time last year. We're averaging about 25 to 30 people through each open home that we conducted. Now, if you want to sell at the moment, my 3 tips: always a price, presentation and promotion. And it's never been more critical than in this current market, because once you go to market, you're in competition with every other property out there that is for sale exactly like yours. And the properties that are selling very, very well and getting competition there on the day, or either selling before, are being very well presented, professionally styled, getting the work done prior to going to market, spending the necessary marketing money that needs to be done, as well as looking at other avenues such as social media and video, and obviously pricing the property aggressively to get people through the open homes to have the competition there on the day. As always, we look forward to seeing you on next week's Weekly Market Pulse, and have a great week.